I think we're in the land of living on both sides. So whether it be on TikTok or on the Purple app, I think we got everything live. I think we're live. And then I need to go here. Let me go here real quick here. Let's close this out. And video producer. Nope. Let's go to extensions. My extension. Where is it? Discovery. I thought I had it. Did I remove it? So you can't see it, but one thing I'm checking is, no, that's not it. Oh, this is it right here. Activate, overlay, replace. Okay. Now if you go, hold on a second here. If you go to the Purple app, let me check this. And click on live. There it is. I installed the Untapped. Oh, before you go live. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? I don't think we need to worry about that. We got bigger fish to fry. Let me go back and let's open some. Let's crack this. In the gaming community, they call it cracking some packs. Let's crack some packs. You guys ready? Oh my goodness! All right, everybody ready? All right. So the band. Basically, this is like this counters like power drifts. Like I've had that card. I've had some of these cards. Okay, so that's fine. Band, okay, sure, get started. We're gonna check that in a second. All right.
Welcome to my humble home. I'll give you the tour.
Give us the tour.
Here's just a few of the many resources out there. If you want to learn the very basics of how to play Magic, then Quick Start is the place to, well, start. It's jam-packed with expert information and strategy. And you can always replay the tutorial. Wake up. Wake up.
Hey, wake up, chat. Chat, wake up.
Looks like you barely survived your last
Do I
battle.
get cards in
But
real
with some
life?
training,
I
you'll
have
become a
cards,
force
but
to
do
be
I
reckoned
still
with.
buy them? No.
Let's get started.
I got a lot of. I mean, not like buy something. Hey, here we go. Here we go.
The elves of Llanowar are impressive warriors. Perhaps one of them will help us practice.
The forest belongs to the elves.
Enthusiastic, teacher? You'll need to draw mana from lands to cast your spells. Good. You don't have enough lands to cast anything yet.
Now, when you play
So
Magic the
that's all you
Gathering,
can-
it's always about resource management, right? So the premise is this. Do I remember how to play? Yeah, I think I remember how to play.
Play another land so you can summon a creature.
Yeah. So, for example, I'm going to hover this card for a little bit. Wow, this music is getting... You know, let me get rid of this music. This is like really... Okay. Yeah. So the premise is, on the bottom left is your deck, right? And so you have a predefined amount of cards that you've collected, right? And then that's basically your hit points. When you run out of cards, like you're done. Now, this is me, right? This is my avatar with the 7, right? So I actually have 7 health. My opponent has 8. And the objective of my game is to... There's 2 possible win conditions. A, and the most common, is I get my opponent, which in this case is the elf, down from their 8 hit points down to 0. Then I win, right? Second win condition is if they run out of deck. If they run out of deck. So right now they have 35 cards in their deck. If the game went on long enough that they ran out of cards, if a player gets to the start of their turn and there's nothing to draw, then they die, they lose, concede due to lack of playing cards, lack of drawable cards. So in this case, like say I'm gonna cast this Shrine Keeper, I need to have 2 mana to be able to play this Muppet, right? Otherwise, I have in my hand, but I don't have enough resource, or they call it mana, enough mana to play it, right? So, and we'll talk about mana ramp and other things. Lige, are you in? Oh wait, he's gone. Are you gone to bed? Or are you watch? Is Lige watching? I don't know if he's still here or not. Okay, so for example, now I have, he's watching. Okay, I got you. He can join Discord and just chat unless he's like zoning out and sleeping, trying to get to sleep. So now at this point in time, I have enough mana. I have 2 mana to cast this creature to the battlefield. So the middle part of, we'll just say the middle part of this segment is called the battlefield. So you have to get your creatures into the battlefield for them to get to the attack stage where they can... Mal, why don't you want me in the Discord? What? What are you talking about? Let me do this again. I think it should work. You just dropped out of the call. Okay, you can't complain, Sophia. All right, so we're gonna cast the creature, right? So now we casted it to the battlefield.
You can summon creatures to fight for you.
Yeah, fair, thank you. And at this point in time, then it's the opponent's turn, right? I can't do anything else. Now, when you use mana, they call it tapping the mana. And so basically what happens is, all right, right now I got 2 available lands. Now, if you're watching and you hear me describe it, understand I'm a very casual player, and you're like, Mal, you're not listing all of the stages of the turn play properly. I understand. I don't know it all. So if if a person has some thing they want to add or contribute in chat, you're welcome to contribute in chat either in TikTok or in the purple app that starts with a T. Right? So right now we have 2 lands, and we could cast the other Shrine Keeper. We're going to bring another land into play, right? So now I have 3 lands in play. And you know what? I'm bringing the audio down. Would you guys rather listen to music instead? All right, what do you guys want? You want to listen to the game audio, or do you want to listen to music? We'll bring that down.
Only one of your creatures is ready to attack.
Music or game audio? Music. Okay, all right, we'll bring music back. Is that better? You guys like that better? Oh, you called? Oh. You there? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, Elijah's there. So, can you see the screen, or do you want me to show it on Discord so you can see it in real time instead of the 30-second lag? Canned, what's happening? Welcome back.
Okay, what did you say now?
Do you want to see the game in real... Let's do... share my screen. You can do that. Go That's real time now, Lige. Okay, so at this point in time, I have enough to start dealing with my opponent, right? So at this point in time, I'm going to all attack, and the Shrine Keeper is going to attack my opponent. Now, when you look at the card, right, let's talk about the card just for a second. The casting cost is in the top right-hand corner. So you see the two little white circles, right? That means I have to have 2 white mana to cast this card into the battlefield. The name of the card is in the top left-hand corner. The class of the card is in the middle. Now, we're going to talk about other card classes as time progresses. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, as you can see, kind of hovering, on the left number is always the attack power, and the right number is always the defense. So in this case, since I'm attacking, I can deal 2 damage to my opponent, which would bring their health down to 6. All right, so let's do 1 attacker. Everybody hearing the music all right? Chat, you guys hearing the music all right, or do you need to turn the music up?
You're going to pay for that.
And Lige, if you're on the purple app, I also have like a
details.
card overlay that talks about cards. Now, okay, so you notice that at this point in time, they call this as more of an advanced term, but they call it top drawing. So top drawing is where you've run out of cards in your hand and you're waiting on the next card draw to see what you can possibly play. So in this case, I have, what is this Muppet? This is a Lexodon Linebreaker creature, right? So 3 attack power, 2 defense. You can see in the bottom right rather. And I need, see how it's different? This one is 1 white and then it just says a number, right? So when you look and you see a number, just a circle with the number, that's called colorless mana. That means that any mana of any type can be used to pay for this particular card. So in this case, the amount of mana that I need to get this elephant onto the field and to play is 1 white mana and 2 mana of any color, which I have. Because look over here, you see them planes, I have 3 of them. So I have enough mana to cast this, because if I have 3 planes, 3 white mana, I have 1 white mana, and then I have 2 white mana that pay for the colorless cost. So we're going to drag this into play. Now, that being said,
Pressing the attack.
look, they want me to keep on attacking. Yes, you want to keep on. Here's the deal. You want to keep on attacking unless you need to keep some of your creatures for defensive purposes. So, Lodge, of course, you can chime in whenever you want. Okay? Lodge is just lurking in the
I
background.
will give the dumbed down explanation of everything he just said.
Okay, so in this point,
2/2
Yep.
swing for
swinging in. So this
other
is
2/2 block. It's like canceling each other out, like rock paper scissors. 2 rocks, right? But they both die.
right. So in this case, next turn, Warden is going to swing through it to attack me, but then I have the elephant to block, right? But in this case, I'm going to swing in with 2 Shrine Keepers, but they might choose to block, but then they would lose their Warden. So we don't know whether or not they're going to block or not. So we're going to swing in with 2 cards, right? So you can see you got the lines. That's the priority of attack. So I have this Muppet attacking for 2, this Muppet attacking for 2. I have 4 potential damage. So this AI bot is like almost dead, right? Almost unalived. So we're going to swing. They might choose to block, but we'll see.
You've been
And they did.
blocked.
So they're and 2 of his power hits my 2 defense. I go 0 health. 2 of my attack power goes to his defense, zeroing him out. Both creatures dying. Everybody see how that went?
Admirable.
So now
Pity I
the
have to
battlefield is
crush you.
cleared on their side. And they're hoping they can get something. Oh, looky here. Looky here.
A big problem.
That is a big problem. So chat, now comes the decision making. Do I wait? Do I wait for this guy to swing with his 4/4? Whatever this, what is this? A beast. It's a beast. 4/4 beast. This is the strongest creature in play right now, right? But I have 2 creatures. And the thing of it is if I swing through, if I say I swing through, he's going to end up killing, not trading deaths. He's going to end up outright killing either one of my blockers. So the strategy here is I have 7 health, right? So I could let his 4/4 swing through, dealing 4 damage to me. I'd go down to 3 hit points. His creature becomes unusable as a blocker, and then I swing through with my attackers, which I have 5 attack power, which would finish him. So in this case, I could play my land, which
That beast will
and-
destroy your creatures
yeah.
if you attack now.
Also, another perspective on that too is you could actually attack with both. He's going to block, then you swing through, hitting 2, and then he's left at 2. If he attacks, then he's tapped, and then
That
the
is
next turn after that, you can
that is
finish
true.
him.
Either
There's
way,
2 different ways.
yeah,
There's
either way,
all different ways to play.
yeah, and Lige is entirely correct. So we could go aggro, right? Aggro is aggression, so we could play aggro, or we could play defensive. Defensive is I'm waiting for him to swing through, and then I swing through with lethal. Another phrase that Magic the Gathering people is, if you swing lethal, means that your damage takes the opponent down to 0 or less, right? So in this case, Lige, what would you like? You want to play aggro? Swing through with everything?
You could, or defensive, because the thing is, though, if you do swing through, he blocks with 1. He has 4 mana and a card in hand, and he's drawing another card. So
Right.
you swing through with both. He blocks 1. Yes, he might attack through, but then he might have another backup card that he can block with.
And
so.
if there's a spell that he draws in his next turn, it might be able to do damage directly to my remaining creature, and then he wipes
Or
my
buff
field.
the card.
Right. So in this case, the conservative thing would be for me to not attack, no attacks, wait for him to attack, dealing his 4 damage, and then me swing in separately. But the other challenge is if I don't swing in and he draws another creature, then he has another blocker, right? So at this point in time, this might reward the aggressor, because we don't know what his next card is. Does he have a spell? Does he have a creature? If I wait too long and he puts another creature down, then he has what they call board dominance. Board dominance is when you or your opponent has superior cards on the playing field that would give you the inherent advantage. So right now, it's pretty equal board advantage, but he has the swing. He has the big swinger, right? He has the 4/4. So if I go toe to toe with the 4/4, either of my cards are going to be dead. They're dead. So in this case, what do you think, Lige? Do we go aggro?
Yeah, we can. And then also, something to add into chat, colors matter. The color of the card is not just a random thing. Green is for ramp, so you are ramping up to bigger cards. White is lifelink, angels, stuff like that.
Yep. So think of it this way. Every card type has a personality. So red is really aggro, burn. Black or swamps is very death touch and killing creatures. Green, as mentioned before by Lige, is ramp up. It's a lot of elves. It's a lot of creatures. And blue is trickery. We're gonna do counter spells and we're gonna drain people's cards. And so basically every card color has, and it's not a term, so like you're not going to go to like a local card shop and hear this verbiage. It's just how my simple brain thinks of it. But every card color almost has its own personality, and all the cards, the majority of the cards in that color type have that synergy with that personality. So as mentioned, white is planes are very healing, health, that type of thing. Now, I went to attack and it said, well, hey, this guy could block. So the tutorial is asking me not to attack.
You've shown spirit, but I will show you strength.
She's going to show me strength. My goodness, she's going to show a lot of strength. Oh my, now it's an 8/8. Uh-oh. So at this point in time,
One of your creatures.
And see, what we would have done would have been a blunder on our part, because he could have blocked, buffed, and attacked, and one-tapped us.
yep. So at this point in time, I'm going to say, hey, Shrine Keeper, it was nice working with you, but yeah, you're going to take one for the team. And so now I'm allocating my 2/2 to that 8/8. The downside is that, unfortunately, Shrine Keeper, they got the day off. All right, they got the day off. But the thing of the 8/8, the damage doesn't go through, so they wasted that spell. So in this case, if I wouldn't block, they'd swing through for lethal. Their 8 damage to my 7 health would kill me. So I have to block. I don't have a choice. So now I'm going to block. Now you'll notice the card is kind of tilted. Does everybody notice that it's kind of tilted a little bit to the right? That's what, when you see a card that's kind of tilted, you'll notice the land is kind of tilted to the right. The creature's kind of tilted a little bit to the right. That's actually a legitimate rule. When you use a land or use a creature, this is actually like when you play paper magic, like at a card shop, this is actually the rules. They'll turn the card off center, and it's called tapping the card. That shows the card has been used for that particular turn. So this creature's tapped, those lands are tapped, and guess what? I got a nice little sorcery card. Remember I said there's spells and stuff? Some of them are instant, some of them are cast later in the turn. So in this case, I'm going to cast this sorcery, and this Muppet's going bye-bye. So he's eligible to be destroyed because he's a tapped creature. Remember the card's kind of off-center tilted? And if you're watching this live stream, you are never going to hear someone train you or teach you about Arena like this in any other venue. This is the most casual description of gameplay that there is in existence. Now I noticed that I'm covering cards on the purple app. I realize I'm going to have to fix this. What if, hold on one second, let me do this real quick here. We're going to move you, how about right here? What if I move you right there? Move you right there. All right. I think that should be less invasive. Okay, so let's go back. I had to do some real-time editing with my, yes, it's pretty easy once you understand. I agree, Lodge, absolutely. He's entirely correct. So now, there's no opposition. There's nothing to counter. So I'm going to swing in. I'm going to do a full 3, which means next turn I'd be able to do lethal against him. So 3 damage against his 4 health. He's down to 1 health at this point. Is there a goal? Yes, absolutely. The goal is to end your opponent. Absolute vengeance.
Cast the spell.
That's absolutely the case. So my definition has definitely been belabored. I've been kind of taking my time describing it. Now in this case, look at this. At this point, I can tap. So I can use up their 2 creatures and make them unavailable for play. So by using this card, notice you have to read, they call it the card text. You have to read the card text to understand how the card plays. So now at this point in time, I can cast this, tap these 2 wardens, making them unavailable to block, right? So we're gonna it now in this case, anybody remember how much it costs? Remember the cost of the card is in the top right. So it needs 1 plains and 2 of any color. But notice, you see how my plains, I have 4 of them. I have more than enough to cast this. So I'm going to end up spending 3 of the land down here, over here, right? So I'm going to end up spending it. And you notice the opponent cards just got tapped. Oh, what's the goal? Oh no, just goofiness fun. There's no pressure, Colin. It's just chilling. You'll notice I have like a follower goal. I am trying to gradually increase my follower count, but there's no pressure for anything. All right, and so this point in time, I can attack with my elephant, right? But guess what? All right, chat, tell me, is this lethal damage or is this opponent going to survive? Let's do a review question. If I attack with the elephant that has 3 damage, right? You see the little sword that's hovering, the orange sword? If I can deal 3 damage, is this opponent going to survive? Is the opponent rip? Are they rest in peace? Or are they going to survive it? We'll see if anybody types in chat. They might all be asleep. The answer is that they would be done. Yeah, they did. They did, absolutely. And now at that point in time, that was lethal damage. And then that concludes, that would be an entire game, right? So when you go to a card shop and you play in a card shop, they might be playing a match that takes 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes of time, right? This is just a tutorial match. So that was just kind of the quick rundown.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
You've unlocked a new card.
Yeah, that I did. Yeah, very good. A new card. Yeah.
Good work.
Yes,
there.
thank you. I did do
But if
good
you're
work.
going to battle another planeswalker, you've got to be prepared for anything.
Absolutely. Got to be prepared.
I know a guy on Ravnica that can teach you everything you need to know about tactics.
Spicy.
Especially what not to do.
And I need to know that information. So we have concluded the tutorial, and now I'm playing another opponent. So let's speed it up and see if we can do something.
Surprise attack!
A surprise attack. My goodness. Now, this is true health is 20 hit points.
Don't worry, these things are basically harmless.
Now notice he has board advantage. I don't have anything to block his little goblins. And he has now he has 3 on the field. So now he's doing 3 tick damage against me, and I have no recourse at all.
You need to mount a defense.
All right, so based on what we learned, do you think that if we brought in the Shrine Keeper and now we have a 2/2 creature, what happens when they swing in with that 1/1 goblin? Well, now when I block, my 2/2 can survive their 1 damage, right? So now we're going to pick the creature on the left, and I'm going to block. He's going to deal 1 damage to me, bringing my creature's health down to 1. But my 2 damage is going to overwhelm his 1 defense, killing his card. Mine survives until next turn. So another part of strategy is when you play this game. Oh, what do we got here?
I've got more where that came from.
Got spicy NPCs. They got more where I came from. Absolutely. Okay, so now since he survived, he's going back to full health, right? Now, the big challenge is how do I get rid of that 3/3, right? So we do not have a great option. Now, Lige, there is something we could do. What do you think would be one way that we could finish the 3/3? There is one way. Lige might be sleeping. Sleepy. I don't know. Is he? I don't even know if he's in the Discord anymore. Is he in the Discord? Oh, your AirPods died. Good game. I'll watch. It's all good. It's all good. So Lige, he lost his power on his AirPods. Okay, so that being said, there is a way I could overcome this goblin, right? It's going to cost me one creature though. So one thing I could do is I could block the 3/3 with 2 of my 2/2s. He'd end up killing mine, but my combined 4 power would end up killing him. So the question is, if I swing in, he's going to end up killing one of my creatures. But if I wait until next turn, I'll be able to kill his 3/3.
Your creatures aren't tough enough to survive being blocked. Hold them back.
So he's going to probably swing in with everything, right?
Charge!
But at this point in time, I could allocate multiple blockers, right? So see this? I could allocate multiple blockers to his 3/3. And what'll happen is I have 3 damage. See the 2/2 and the 1/2? That's a combined 3 damage to his 3 defense, killing that creature. He can only deal 3 damage to one of those cards, probably the 2/2, which means my 1/2 is going to survive because he can only attack one creature. Now, the remaining 2/2, I can use and overwhelm one of the remaining goblins. So at this point in time, this is how it plays out. He swings in, and I end up killing this goblin. This goblin is unblocked, so he's going to deal 1 damage through. But the other 2 have a combined 3 power. So 2 from this one, 1 from this one. It equals to their defense. So I'm going to end up killing this bruiser. They're probably going to kill the 2/2, which means at the end of the turn, I'm going to end up with a Shrine Keeper 2 and a Sanctuary Cat, which gives me board advantage. Is it making sense? Everybody in chat that's watching, what do you think? Like, is Mal like stumbling in my definition, or do we think that we're understanding the game a little bit more? And then I got 3 damage, right? See that? 2/2, a 1/2, 3 damage. His 13, he's gonna be down to 10. You understand more? Good.
Oh, where's it
This
gone?
is a
It's
game that
swimming
came
in
out in the
the big one.
1990s
Oh, here it is.
and has been around forever. So it's considered a very strong legacy game, right? When Spiritual Guardian enters, you gain 4 life. Alright, so we're going to bring in a 3/4, which means now we have the strongest creature in, which is really good for us.
Nice defense. He'd be a fool to attack you now.
So here's the thing. How do we want to handle this? If I swing in with the Shrine Keeper, he could block me with 2 of his goblins, killing the Shrine Keeper. If I swing in with the Sanctuary Cat, he could overwhelm it with the Gang Leader. And so at this point in time, my 2/2 is at risk, and my 1/2. I think at this point in time, we're going to no attack.
Never hold back. Never back down. Never walk barefoot in a goblin warren.
Now, what do we do here? What do we got happening here? Their 2/2 can be overwhelmed by my 3/4, right? So now I win this fight. This goblin can be overwhelmed by my 2/2. And this goblin can be overcome by the Sanctuary Cat. So when I block with all these creatures, I'm going to win this fight and survive. I'm going to win this fight and survive. I'm going to win this fight and survive, wiping their entire board.
It's time to bring.
It's gonna bring the pain. Bring the pain. Absolutely, we gotta bring the pain.
This is going to hurt.
All right. And we got another 3/4. All right, that's interesting. We'll bring him in. Very good. We got more life. We got more life. Now, so what do we want to do? But remember, they only got one blocker, right? So I could swing through and really pressure them, right? I could probably get 3 damage through. They can only block 1. Oh. Now, he's going to try to swing through his 7/3, but what's going to happen? Is this the better card? Absolutely. Is this going to survive? No. Because even though it's really, really strong, it cannot overcome the 3 damage from the Guardian. So the 7 damage is going to kill the Guardian. It's going to beat the 4 defense. But my 3 offense is going to beat his 3 defense. So both cards die in this interaction.
A good general knows when they're beat. So you should probably give up now.
The board's wiped, which means we have advantage. And so basically now I can swing through uncontested.
Have mercy on me, please.
No mercy at all. No mercy for the
It's
goblin.
the
Crush
poker
the
that
goblin.
hurt the most.
And that is another tutorial game. All right. Looky here.
You're a quick learner. So let's try a more challenging lesson.
More challenging. More challenge? There's more challenge? All right, I'm gonna probably not elaborate as much. Just
He
so I
might
can
look
get
like
through
any other
tutorial a little
merfolk,
bit faster.
His knowledge
But I
is
might make
boundless.
comments from here and there.
Stay patient. Keep an open mind.
If it is wisdom you seek,
I
I
will
will
teach.
teach you.
I could use more wisdom.
Birds fly freely, unfettered by earthly bonds.
Unfettered indeed.
Everything is connected. You must understand the air, land, and sea.
Ah, now we saw our enchantment, the first enchantment of the tutorial.
That bird can fly over any blockers on the ground.
So I cannot block it, even though I have a cat. Well, the cat's in the ground. The bird's in the air. Like, there's no way a flyer can be blocked by a ground creature.
All right, you give it a shot.
So hopefully we can get our little cat to 3/4.
Good. You've been paying attention.
Right, so now we enchanted our cat, and we can swing through the 3/4. Now, there's a thing in play now, because now I can out-damage his bird, right?
Obstacles may block your path, but do not lose sight of your true goal.
Is that crab wearing a pirate hat?
Alright, let's get the elephant out. Now, here's the thing. Oh, you followed. Well, thank you for the follow. So, at this point in time, I could swing through with the 3/4, but the challenge is he's going to survive. He's going to survive. Right, so his blocker.
The best way around is through.
That's absolutely right. Sometimes. Oh,
Battles ebb and flow.
okay. Oh no.
Keep going. He's running out of cards.
That's right, he is running out of cards. All right, so we're going to get this Muppet, and let's knock him out. So now he's going to block with the 0-4, but now my 5 damage is going to outpace his 4 defense, killing the crab.
If you keep to the shallows, you'll never learn the secrets.
Never
of
going
the
to learn
depths.
those secrets. That's right.
Wow, that sounds
That's really deep.
deep.
Really deep. Yeah, deep wisdom. Now we got the Guardian, right? So we gain life and a 3-4. Let's go. Now we got more health. We can survive better. And we still got the 5-6, which means it's going to kill the crab he just brought in. Let's go. Now remember, his bird can still fly over the top, right? So he's doing 2 damage per turn to me. But at this point in time, oh.
If you make big waves, do not blame the ocean when you get carried away.
Oh.
These lessons are just so majestic.
Oh my goodness. What do we want to do? Let's do this. So I can choose what creature I want to enhance. And now notice this. His flyer is tapped, right? Which means he can't block, but now I have a flyer. So which means I'm going to swing through, do 8 damage, bringing him down to 4 health. And Mal, what about this, the 4-6 on the ground? He's going to swing through. He's going to get it, but the premise is that I can out damage him. It's in my advantage to out damage him. If I swing through with the 3-4, he can overwhelm me with his other creature. And notice I can't block. I could block this. It's going to end up killing the 3-4, but it's going to keep them from swinging through with 4. So he's going to do 2 damage, bringing me down to 7 health.
The student is a river. The teacher is an ocean.
The master
is
is also an ocean.
Also an ocean.
Wait, what? That last one sounds a bit fishy.
Kind of fishy, yeah, a little fishy.
You know what? The mystic I was thinking of isn't even a merfolk.
Alrighty.
So, I actually don't know who this guy is.
You don't?
I apologize.
You don't know who? Oh my goodness, here we go. Lethal.
It was fun while it lasted.
Skippity dop dop. Just join. Okay, we're getting through this tutorial. We're on the 3rd stage. Okay. I know Elijah's waiting for the cards to crack the packs.
Okay, you're almost ready to take on anyone.
Almost
including
ready.
whoever roughed you up in the first place.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch her every move and be ready for anything.
Ready for anything. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Opponents can cast on your turn. That is true.
Oh, what pretty little thing has wandered into my web?
Hmm. No, this is tutorial. That's I'm taking the time to explain how the game plays a little bit.
Go on, attack me.
Got a keeper. Now, she's saying attack.
This is my favorite part.
I'm gonna probably get zapped. Oh, look at this. An instant card is a card type that can be played instantaneously, whether it be on the player's turn, or the opponent's. So even though it's not her turn, it's my turn right now. The instant card she can use to knock out that 1/2, and so she's basically like wiping out and unaliving my cat. How cruel is that? Unaliving the cat. My goodness.
Let her get under your skin.
The thing of it is that sure they unalive the cat, but you can't do this forever. They have to use cards, and they don't have creatures, which means they can't deal damage unless they have an instant that can, or a sorcery that has damage against the other player. Okay, so flash. Alright, here we go, come on. Alright. Give me more creatures. Give me more creatures. One more creatures. Now, sometimes you want to enhance your creatures so that they get a high enough health that, oh, so this is a little trickery.
Aw,
They knew the
don't
creature was
even
going to
get
die,
hit.
but it gave him cards.
I've been waiting for this.
Ooh. Can't block. Which means we can swing through.
Careful. You can't afford to take another hit like that.
Ah, you know what we're going to do is we're going to no attack. He's going to 5/5,
fast.
right?
Then it's time for some trickery of your own.
Because what's going to happen? We're going to make him a 6/6.
Cast it now.
Right? Because then that makes me a 4/4. Or a 4/4 with a 2/2. Makes me a 6/6, which can beat the 5/5. And now all of a sudden, surprise! We survive.
Ooh,
Right?
very clever.
Now, we need to keep on with what we got happening here. I'm going to keep this card. You don't have to play every card that you draw. You can sometimes like hold it back and just kind of, we'll see what happens.
You've fallen right into my trap.
Ah, but
Ready.
now, if I didn't cast anything, they would have 2 damage plus 2 damage. They'd have 4 damage on the field. That'd be enough to basically like kill the keeper. But tactical advantage is a instant card, which means guess what? That 4/4 can become a 6/6, which means it survives the sneak attack. And looky there. That's good. Yeah, okay.
I've got nothing, really. I'm at your mercy.
At my mercy. Now, if someone says that, you probably shouldn't believe them.
Looks like you've let your guard down.
Oh,
Now
no.
it's my turn.
Hurry! Make some blockers.
Okay, what do we got? We can make some blockers. Let's make some blockers. Block them. Block them. Now. So, in this case, they're stronger opponents, but their defense is still low. So, I'm still dealing enough damage to each of the attackers to unalive them. Trading them.
Why won't you die?
Now you've got her.
Now, at this point in time, we can cast this onto our creature, and guess what? That's enough. Do we get
I'll
lethal?
be in touch.
And we just passed our next training session. All right. And then our last battle, and then our tutorial stuff.
Nice job. That was some quick thinking.
Quick thinking indeed. So
When we first met,
now you
you
guys are
looked
just
within an inch of your
moments
life.
away from having
Now
watched
you're
and
unstoppable.
basically observed
What were you
through a
fighting in the
tutorial.
first place,
So
anyway?
you would be able to play a very simple game. Oh, we play a dragon. Oh.
Nicole Borlas.
Now he's a villain in the actual game lore.
I really didn't expect to see you again.
Oh,
What?
now
This is a terrible idea.
terrible idea.
There's no way you're prepared for this guy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That ain't good. No, not good at all.
I'll make a deal with you, Planeswalker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go.
Oh.
Lose, and you will serve me
For all of eternity.
Fight as if your life depended on it. Sometimes you need to make a tough decision.
We're gonna need these cards. So in this case, mana is the play on the discard.
Did he just throw away a dragon?
You look surprised. I do as I choose with what is mine, and it is all mine.
Oh.
Everything here exists or perishes at my whim.
Let's go.
Power is the only thing that matters. There is nothing else.
Now we can trick him. We can trick him and wipe out this mummy. So what we can do is we can swing in. He's gonna block, right? He's gonna block. Then we can use tactical advantage, and bloop, we win the battle. Now we didn't deal damage,
Stand in the way of what I seek.
but we clear the board.
Even
Clearing the board is very important. Oh, looky here. Oh no! I wasn't expecting that. Now we're gonna have to get some more life here. Or we're gonna have to serve him for all of eternity. That'd be awful.
Enough of this.
Enough of it. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now it's getting real. Uh-oh. What they got happening now? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
That was pretty intense. Pretty intense indeed. Alright, let's get a commander out there. Maybe get some life. We'll see if we can get some life back. Target player draws 7 cards. What? Look at that. Look at how these cards can change what's happening. Ah.
What's this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We just might be able to pull
Uh-oh.
this off.
Looky here. The tide is turning.
No
Now,
matter.
that's the
Soon
importance
there will be
of
nothing
making
left
sure
of
that
you
you
either.
read your card text, you read your instance, because in this case he had advantage, but since we had access to take vengeance, we can knock out his flyer. And now we have board advantage. Excuse me. And now all of a sudden, boom, we're dealing damage and not knowing what he has in store. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no.
All succumb to Bolas.
Hold back, so you can prepare for his attack.
Let's prepare for attacks. Oh, we got what? We got some stuff happening. So, here's something to learn, guys. All right, guys and gals. We got cards. We got life. And here's the deal: is a 6/6 better than a 1/1? Yes, absolutely. But as a blocker, it keeps the 6/6 from swinging through. Is a 1/1 better than a 4/4? No, it's not better than a 4/4. But as a blocker, it keeps the 4/4 from swinging through. And so now at this point in time, we could let them do that. And we don't really have a choice. If we doubled up, we wouldn't be able to take any of them. We're just stopping them from swinging through with all that damage. So what we do have next time, though, is we have 2 of these, which means let's get this guy in. He's got more
impudence.
And then, oh, what is this? We got an angel. That's a flyer too. Oh. Ah, the angels have come to our aid. All right. So in the chat, you guys catching some more of the rules? Is it making a little more sense in the gameplay?
My power is beyond that of a god.
You guys understanding the game a little bit better now? Magic the Gathering? Completely understand. Good, 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 good. All right. So, what do we do? Do we swing through? The answer would be no. We probably don't want to do that. We're gonna want to keep one of these to be a blocker for the 6/6, right? So we're gonna no attack. Uh-oh. 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 Now, here's where we could do some stuff. We could block with this. Oh, you know what we could do? I don't think we have enough health for that, though. I could double up, but I can knock that out next time. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in this guy for the kill, right? So 1 blocker. Right, so now we're 6/6.
Admit defeat.
Nope, not gonna defeat.
We've come this far. Don't give up now.
All right, here we go. No more defeat. Okay, so now what we could do is we could Ah, 5/3. Oh, that's a 6/7. I can make that into a 6/7. A 6/7 would beat the other one. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna do up. All right. So we're gonna attack with that. You know what? Let's not. 1 damage is gonna make that much of a difference.
Patience is wearing thin. Let's finish it.
Now what we can do is we can block this, yeah. But we're gonna make that into a 6/7, which will be able to beat that. And we could block this. Have I played this game before? Yes, I certainly have played it before. But I'm playing at a slower pace, so you guys can kind of watch along and hear some of my commentary. Now, in this case, we're going to beat the 6/6. And he's down. I got him down to really low health. This is it. This is it. Okay. So now what do we do? What do we do? What's the play? Well, the play here is we're gonna swing in and get some more damage going. He's gonna swing in with a 5/3 and 1/5. So at this point in time, we'll block like this. And we're just going to let that take that 5 damage. And nothing really happening. We just bought more time. But then now, look at what happened. They have no blockers. They do have lots of mana. They have 2 cards. So the question is, I think we go all in. Let's go all in. And we don't have to serve him for all of eternity. We beat the tutorial. Yay! We beat the tutorial. We don't have to serve him for all of eternity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the tutorial.
Woohoo!
Woo! Party time.
That dragon better think twice before he tries messing with you again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then that's the tutorial, right? So that got me through stuff. I don't think Elijah's watching anymore. Elijah, are you watching anymore? He might. I think he went to bed. I think Elijah's already to bed because of the fact that he has to work early. He did say there were some cool sleeves in the shop, though. So, you'd ask the question, have I played it before? Yes. I have a big collection. I have 5,000 gems. I have all these wild cards. I have 5 draft tokens. I have a collection that is mental. So yes, I have a little bit of stuff. And you can buy card sleeves and stuff. It's a little frog, little cat, or no, that's a weasel. Interesting. And then sometimes there's cards that are heavily discounted, right? In the daily deals. Sometimes there's like really good deals. Sometimes, like they're on sale, basically. So there's the card shop always has cards on sale. I could buy packs, which I'm not going to do. I could buy gems with real money. I'm not going to do. And look at the packs. Look at how many packs I have to open. I have a lot of packs. And you know what we should do? You know what we should do is let's go to the store. Let me actually see if there's. I want to see if there's any free codes. Added. Okay. I'm gonna see if I got any codes. I don't know. Nope. Alright, it's already redeemed. Okay. Let's see. Baldur Gate. Let's see if Baldur Gate has been claimed. Already redeemed. Okay, that's okay. Okay, these are older. These are old codes. Let's see if I have any 2024 codes. Any codes? Are there any codes? Any codes for me? Let's try this. Is this gonna work for us? Already redeemed. Okay, let's try this again. Not sure about this one. Let's try this one. Already redeemed. Okay, so these are old codes. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna send this to Lige. There's actually free loot. Free loot is good. Okay, there's something that would be good for us to do later. Okay, so I'm looking for a cosmetic code or something, some kind of code that would give me something. There's usually free codes and stuff. Let's look at this one. Oh, you're going to sleep? Good night, Colin. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Oh, okay, here we got something. This I think we can get. I think this is a code I haven't picked up. Already redeemed. Interesting. Impeccable. Already redeemed. What? We've already redeemed all these? I haven't. Card. Okay, let's try this. Already redeemed. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the game automatically redeems them. I don't know. Who knows? Already redeemed. Okay. Added. Okay, we got all these. Okay, so we got all these. All right, so that being said, we have already been live streaming for a chunk of time.
One for constructed.
Let's see how long we've actually been going. Is there a time? Yeah, 3 hours. Okay, so we've been doing this for 3 hours with Fortnite and some with, Magic Arena. But that being said, we've had some good times. I mean, we're already an hour in, so I think a short little tutorial is appropriate. And the next time we play Arena, we'll crack a bunch of packs and we'll have a good time with that. But that being said, on the Purple app, you all have a great night. Be good. We'll be gaming again. We'll be playing again soon. Catch you later.